BEAM is a local organization that serves low-income residents in Jacksonville's beaches communities. To support those in need during the pandemic, BEAM has increased its budget by 5 times. Last month alone, the group provided more than $130,000 to ensure safety and stability. They also helped 280 families keep their homes, which is a 330% increase from last May. Joining me now with more on how you can help is the Executive Director, Lori Richards. Lori, thank you so much for being with us on this Saturday morning.
Good morning, Jennifer. Thank you for inviting me.
And those are some staggering numbers that we just heard. How are people in the beaches area still feeling this impact of COVID-19?
Well, people at the beaches are no different than across the 5-county area. There are people who have not gone back to work. There are people whose hours were reduced. There are people who are having difficulties paying their rent and utility bills. We've all heard the JEA news about the number of people who are behind in their utilities and are going to be facing utility cutoff in the coming weeks. The impact on people's incomes from the pandemic is very real and is still with us and will be with us for some time.
And how long do you expect that people will be relying on your services from this pandemic, and how do you prepare for that in the long term?
Well, to be honest, Jennifer, we really had thought that we might see some decline in requests in June. We were hopeful that stimulus checks had been received and that people were having a better able to deal with the unemployment application process. And while that may be true for some people, there's still a significant number of people that have not been successful and have not received those supports. And so we have reached out to the community. And I have to say that it has been incredibly humbling what the response from the majority of us who have not been impacted are doing to make sure that those who are able to stay in their homes. And that's not just BEAM here at the beach. That's also Jewish and Community Family Services. That's also Catholic Charities. That's also Downtown Ecumenical Center, coordinated by United Way and 211. We have been able to receive grants from the First Coast Relief Fund, as well as from incredible generosity from individuals and civic groups from around our area to be sure that we can continue to meet the need. And so at this point, BEAM is still feeling that we will be able to continue at the volume that we have for the next several weeks. But again, we're really hoping that perhaps things are taking a turn for people. And so that they're going to be able to begin to be able to pay their bills. But we really do see this as a marathon. This is going to be something that well into for the rest of the year, people will be feeling the impact. Even as people go back to work, the lost ground that they had or the savings that were used up is going to mean that they don't have funds for the next emergency, whether it's their car that breaks down, so that even if they are going to work, they can't get to work. You know, there's going to be repercussions of this for many, many months.
And you guys have launched the Keep Their Homes campaign. What is that campaign?
That really was an effort that Councilman Rory Diamond helped back at the end of April. He gave me a call just to sort of see how we were doing and what was happening. At that point in time, I shared that typically for BEAM, our budget is about $25,000 that we have for rent and utility bills inside a given month. And we anticipated at that point from May that we would be short, that the gap between what we'd budgeted and what the need would be about $50,000. And of course, we far exceeded that. But with Rory's help, we initiated this campaign, which specifically has raised about $68,000. And we're very grateful for that. And we're very grateful for all of the other efforts, both our virtual food drive, which helped make sure that our food bank could continue to put food not just at our pantries, but the partners that we work with as well. It really has just been an incredible effort.
And Lori, real quickly before we go, where can people donate?
At jacksbeam.org on the donate page. Also has information if you'd prefer to pay by check, where you can send that to our offices. Even though we are not open for clients, we're still checking the mail daily.
BEAM Executive Director Lori Richards, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you.